Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. This is Into the Weekend with BetDSI, the call we do every week with Brent, the headlines manager from DSI Sportsbook. Right now, it's the Friday before NFL Week 10. Brent, thanks for being back with us.
Good to be back on, Peter.
All right, let's start right in. Pittsburgh and the Jets, right? Pittsburgh has had two huge, everyone's talking about them, high-profile, exciting big wins and covers. They've now covered 3 in a row. Now they go on the road at the Jets, and I noticed that this line has actually dropped. It's now about 3.5. Market wide, the Jets are 1-7-1 against the spread on the year overall. So the Jets define ugly dog. This is probably might be ugly dog of the year. That has to have been sharp action on the Jets, right?
Yeah, I'll let you do this part of the show. Our money is about 2-1 in favor of the Jets, and our account's 8-1 in favor of Pittsburgh. So Go ahead, Peter. I'm listening.
Wow.
You can take over from here.
That's basically it. Yeah, so basically there's a sharp public split here. The public, as expected, pounding the hell out of Pittsburgh at 8-1, and the Sharps did, in fact, come in on the Jets at +5 was a sharp side, +4.5 also took sharp money, and we took a little bit more sharp money on the Jets +4.
Well, you can actually do this for me. Yeah, it was Jets +5.5 that came in. 4.5 they came in, +4 they came in, money line +180 they came in. My count is disgustingly in favor of Pittsburgh at 8-1.
Wow.
My money's in favor of the Jets, so you kind of get an idea that we should have no problem getting money back on Pittsburgh because the public's just going to keep on hitting them.
Unbelievable, 8-1, and I was even right about the +4 number. The Sharps even took the Jets at +4.
That's why you get paid what you do, Peter.
That's why I make the slightly mediocre money. All right, okay. All right, Brent. Well, and then the next game I want to ask about, Chicago-Green Bay. This is just a game that everyone's debating in the professional handicapper previews that I do. This is the most requested game of the week. The Packers have covered 4 of their last 5 games. The Bears have lost 4 of their last 5 games against the spread. So I would guess the public is favoring Green Bay here.
Yeah, I got the public definitely favoring Green Bay, and I've got a couple of big bets on Green Bay as well. But I do have what we're going to call pseudo-sharp money, some big bets that came in on Chicago. Guys grabbed the +7.5 and even +7 -05, which is still out there as well. We've got Green Bay at home right now, -7, -15, totals 53.5. But yeah, anything that you would call respectable sharp money that came in did come in on Chicago. And again, the public is all over Green Bay here, which is no surprise.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. Then the next game I want to ask you about, it's the Monday night game, so maybe we don't have all the full information yet, being that it's only Friday afternoon. But I'm just so curious about this game. We know now that Mark Sanchez is going to start for Philly, and the question is, did the Sharps react to that news at all? Did they come in on Philly? Did they come in on Carolina on the other side? What can you tell us, Brent?
Right now, my count definitely favors Philadelphia. I had decent money come in on Philadelphia early with the opener, but we're talking openers of like 5.5 and
right.
Stuff like that. We're sitting at $7.15 now. The line recently went up from 6.5 back up to $7.15. So, the respectable money that I did have come in was on Philadelphia early, but not like super sharp. Mm-hmm. My total people have stayed off this completely. No one's touched this total. We're sitting at 48 right now. So Philadelphia $7.15, total of 48. Decent money on Philadelphia, at 5.5 and 6, which you can't find anymore. Right. Absolutely nothing on the total.
All right, and that's all I wanted to ask you about in terms of specific NFL games from Week 10. What can you tell us about the rest of the card?
I can tell you that Miami's a sharp play once again. We've got a couple of guys on Miami.
Yeah.
Now they're at Detroit. The line's down at 2.5 right now. Detroit at home -2.5, a total of 43.5. The sharp money that came in on Miami was +3 and +3 -15. So again, I got a couple of different guys on Miami in this case. So it's always when I got a couple of guys going one way, I kind of give a little more weight to that information. My money's almost 2-1 in favor of Miami. My count slightly favors Detroit. Public's going to be betting at Detroit. No surprise there. Nothing at all on the total there. So Miami definitely sharp. Tennessee's another one of those ugly teams that people, the sharp guys continually get. Getting double digits. They kind of trying to, just see them back in them week after week. It hasn't really worked out that great. But they're at Baltimore this week. We're down to 9.5. Baltimore -9.5 at home to Tennessee. Sharp money that came in on Tennessee was +10. I've got about my money's like 4-1 in favor of Tennessee. Some big bets there. My count's about 3-1 in favor of Baltimore. So you got the public pounding the teasers and all that kind of stuff with Baltimore as well as the straights. We touched on the Jets being sharp there. St. Louis is another one. St. Louis continues to get a lot of support. They're at Arizona this week. Right now, Arizona -6.5. The sharp money that came on St. Louis was +7 -05. My money slightly favors St. Louis because, the bigger money that the Sharps bet, but my count slightly favors Arizona, which is no surprise. So definitely sharp plays were Miami, Tennessee, St. Louis, and the Jets. All ugly teams that you probably don't want to get behind, but could do all right.
There you go. Confirmation. Anyone who was looking at that Miami-Detroit line and thinking it looks a little bit fishy, yes, it is. Sharps coming in on Miami. More than one, according to Brent from BetDSI. Brent, thanks so much for all this awesome information, and we'll talk to you next week.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.